And we are back with the Afterwatch. We were watching My Hero Academia, Season 3, Episode 44, Roaring Upheaval.
You gotta do it right.
What?
Roaring Upheaval.
That's right, that's Evan.
Yeah, it's me.
And I'm Tim. And with us, of course, is...
Joelle.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're mostly always here.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we're talking about this, what's the Roaring Upheaval?
You tell me, Tim.
Is it Dark Shadow? Like,
Yeah.
throwing a fit?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or is it the big twist?
No, I think it's Dark Shadow. Because he is like...
I think it's a mix of both.
It's a mix of...
Yeah.
Because
You
there
think so?
definitely is an upheaval. Like
There is
in the
a
middle,
very big upheaval towards the end there.
in the middle of things, everything kind of goes wonky because you don't
everyone
expect.
goes in the wrong
That's
direction.
true. That's true. Okay.
But before we get to the synopsis and all that stuff, I do want to remind you guys, give us some reviews
Yes,
Yeah.
on the Apple
I like
Podcast. We like them. We like seeing them. We've been seeing more of them. So
they're great.
yeah, we love all
And
that
some
stuff.
comments.
Yeah,
Warm
and
and
some
fuzzies.
comments.
We like warm and
questions
fuzzies.
at fictionalquestions@gmail.com.
Yes.
Write in. Have us,
really like those.
answer your deepest thought.
Yeah,
Yeah. As long
as
deepest
it's-
questions.
Yeah, as long as it's about My Hero Academia.
Yeah. I
And
don't know
as
if we
long
can
as
solve
it's
other
not
things.
spoilery.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Okay. I guess that's how it goes.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, because we're caught up,
Yeah,
but we don't want to talk about that stuff. We're going
Right, we don't wanna spoil it.
We're going
We don't
episode by
spoil it.
episode. So if
Yes.
those
Yeah.
people out there have not seen
Yeah.
the other
We don't
things-
want to ruin it for you.
Right.
Unless you want us to. But
No.
then we still
No,
won't.
don't do
We
it.
still won't.
Oh, should we do a spoiler cast at some point?
No.
Oh,
We just got.
we don't want to
Who's
spoil
gonna
it for
want to listen
Joelle.
to that?
Well, we just.
Well, if you want a spoiler class, then let us know. But I don't know.
Okay. What would that entail?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Would we answer their spoilery questions?
We
And
could.
it'd be and it'd only be for the people who want to listen to it'd be an
Yes.
extra episode.
Like,
if you want us to
you
spoil
want
things
to be
with things
spoiled,
that we know, because
Then
like I was,
we will spoil you.
because,
Rotten.
well, but the thing is,
But from what point?
yeah.
Some
it
people
would
just
have
wanna
to be-
know. Some
it would
people
have
just
to be
wanna know.
just
Yeah,
the
but-
anime, right?
Yeah,
Not the
We
manga.
won't go into the manga because
Because that's way
too
far.
many spoilers.
Yeah.
That's way far, and you
Because otherwise we tell you about. Oh, you thought I was gonna tell you?
Oh, they're
We
so
did.
rude.
Wow.
They're so rude. I don't
bad.
even.
That
I
was
don't know.
terrible.
I don't even know.
That was yeah.
Was it a terrible joke or terrible that he was going?
Yeah. He was
spoil-
about to do it.
Yeah, yeah. You're.
Come on, let's talk about this episode.
Yeah. Okay, so it starts
we
out.
digress to digress.
Oh man,
I know.
It starts out with Deku and Shoji trying to figure out what to do. They got Dark Shadow coming after him. Tokiyami is basically like,
He's begging them
yeah,
to leave him be.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
because
He's
how
going
do you
nuts.
fight this thing?
Yeah.
How do you
Right.
Dark Shadow's
Yep.
gone crazy because, as we saw last time, when Moonfish attacked Shoji and started biting off his limbs and whatnot, or cutting off his limbs, whatever it is. The Dark Shadow went crazy, lost control. It's the darkness. You can't control anything. There's not enough light.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, it's like so the big question becomes, do you stay or do you go?
Right.
Do you help?
Or do you go save Bakugo?
Yeah, because
Well,
they know that
I mean,
Bakugo.
come on, it's Deku. You know
he's gotta save his boyfriend.
Everybody.
Don't go into.
He's gonna save everybody.
He's gonna save everyone. Yeah, why can't you? Do you stay? You just go do both. That's what that's what they do, right?
Right.
So how would you do that? Is that something you can take into your everyday life, like in your choices? Like, do you stay or do you go?
There's some choices though that you only have one versus the other.
Yeah, it's true.
Like
What
there's
about if there's a
sometimes
party
you
that
can't.
you didn't want to go to?
Then you don't.
Then
go.
you don't go.
Really?
Yeah.
Or because I had a friend do this one time, where he showed up to the
Is that
party.
really a friend that does that?
Well, okay, that's true. Okay, well,
guy
I say
know.
friend loosely. So acquaintance
Yeah.
showed up to a party, walked around, said hey to everyone, made his way around the party, and
then
then
walked
left.
out?
And then walked out. It was like 5 minutes.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So you
No,
basically
I think
stayed
you should
and
at
go.
least stay for like half an
If
hour.
you don't even want to be there, but you
Literally.
No, then
Yeah.
you don't
Just
show up.
walked through
It's
the
better
crowd.
if you don't show up
Hey,
then.
how's it going?
No,
How's it
because then
going?
people
Good
are
to
like,
see you.
"Oh man, yeah, I saw him. Yeah, he was there at the party.
Yeah, no.
sure it was.
Yeah, for
cool.
It
like-
was less than 10
less
minutes.
than
and
5
no one
minutes.
will ever
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
No one will ever
Everyone
know.
knew. They're like, wait, wasn't he just Yeah.
Yeah, and then someone will be like, yeah, I just don't walk out.
So that's how you do it.
That's
If you
been
don't want to
5 minutes.
speed, no.
No, I'm sorry.
It was just was it?
You're not
so you're
invited
saying that's
again
not,
when that
you're
happens.
saying that's not
You're
clever.
invited to every party if that happens.
That's rude. You're saying that's rude.
That's
what
very
did he
rude.
do? What's very
what's
rude
rude
about
about
that?
it?
I'm just
He
telling
talked to
you, can't go.
everyone.
He talked to everybody.
If you didn't want to be there, why would you even show up?
Because you know sometimes you get double booked.
Yeah.
You got other places to go to.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
Deku right here. He was
he
double
had
booked.
fresh hot popcorn at home
You
waiting
can
for him.
easily
Yeah, Netflix.
spare
Boom.
30 minutes.
It probably was about 30 minutes if you counted like 2 minutes per person.
Nah, it was
No.
less
It was
than
less
10.
than 10?
Yeah.
It was literally
Yeah, so
like
no.
5 to 7 minutes.
30 minutes is
That's-
minimum
that's
at least. You took
45
your
seconds
time
of
to
talking.
drive there or walk there or whatever you did to get
Yeah,
there. That probably
that's-
took you longer just to even get there.
But
What if it
that's
was on the way to where he was going?
So
Yeah.
who cares? That's still from your house to that place. You could have just bypassed it and not even go there.
It's just a quick stop.
No,
It's a quick
It
stop.
literally was a quick stop. It was
No.
like a stop sign for
Yeah,
him.
it was.
No.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm
hey,
sorry.
how's it going? This is my friend. All right, we're out. And that was it.
That would be so much fun.
That's how you do it.
That's how you gotta do every party. Every party should be that way. Every party should only last that long.
Well,
then why have a party?
then
Can you imagine the cleanup on a
Why
party like
even
that?
have a party?
No
Yeah.
cleanup.
Would you
How?
imagine a cleanup? No. What would you
Hold
imagine
on.
cleanup
What
of
would we
no
call
party
these-
at all?
What would
oh,
we
you
call
didn't even
these
have
parties?
to do it.
What would we call these parties?
Ooh.
Bite size, single serving.
Oh,
something like that.
Yes.
Drive-through parties. That's basically what it is.
Drive-through parties.
That's all you're doing.
Walk-through parties.
Walk-through parties. Okay.
I don't know. But anyway,
Yep.
Deku does have the double booking.
He does.
He can either save Tokiyami and, deal with this Dark Shadow problem, or save his buddy Kachan over there, right? Mm-hmm. Because he doesn't know what's going on, but obviously if all these villains, like, he doesn't know how many, but they're big villains, obviously he barely took out Muscular, right?
Right.
So if more than one of Muscular is going off to Bakugo's, I mean, he may be powerful, all those explosion
Right.
blasts, but he's
there's
still
no
a kid.
way he could take on like 3 of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and remember at this point they're like, you can't use your power because we're in a forest. You're gonna burn the forest down.
Right,
So
that's
for
you
him.
can chill.
For
so
him,
Bakugo's
yeah.
limited because he can't.
There is a moment where Bakugo is like sitting there watching them all like try to discuss it. And he's like, did you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? Where he's just, like
Yeah.
looking back and forth. He's like, they're
oh,
talking
that's
about
before. Oh, okay, well,
me. That's later on in the
That's
episode.
later
yeah,
on.
let's
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay,
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 let's
okay.
go to
We'll cut to
the
the chase.
synopsis, and then we can talk about.
Okay.
Well, so what he decides to do is run towards Bakugo. But that way, if Shoji is like building limbs and throwing them behind him, it's like making Dark Shadow follow them, right?
It's like carrot on the stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stringing him along.
Stringing him along.
And then basically ends up because they show up and Bakugo and Todoroki are trying to take on this moonfish dude who's got all these knife things coming out of his mouth.
Right.
And it's almost like he's crawling around using these things.
Yeah.
They're almost like,
It's like spider
arms
legs.
coming.
Yeah.
They're like arms coming out of there and like kind of pulling him and going
Yeah.
after them. And they can't actually, the two of them, which you think that Todoroki and Bakugo, pretty
take this
powerful.
guy out, right?
And
Yeah.
they can't because, like you
Bakugo
said, they're
can't
limited.
even use his, yeah.
Todoroki can't use the fire, so they're kind of limited on what they can do there in
Yep.
the forest. And this guy's overpowering them. So when Deku kind of shows up with Dark Shadow just takes him out immediately.
Yep.
It's like the craziest thing to see. Dark Shadow one hit,
Boom. He's
and
laid out.
Moonfish is up against a tree. He's done.
Yeah.
Man.
He crushes
Yep.
him. And
Yep.
he even tells him, you're not worth it. Like, you're not worth my time. You're nothing. Crushed.
Yep.
But then they're able, they being Bakugo and Todoroki, are able to get up alongside either side of Dark Shadow, shine a little brightness, a little
Yep.
explosion
So
light.
he
They throw
weakens
some
down
firelight
enough.
and it weakens him down.
Yeah, weakens down enough to
So-
get him under control.
From Tokiyami,
So yeah, there's a
Yep.
kind of a, it's a good mix. It's a
Yeah.
good plan. Deku came up with a winning plan.
And,
Yep.
and Deku even tells Tokiyami, let go of control. Let it go wild.
Yeah.
Trust me.
oh, so it could destroy Monkfish. Yeah.
Yeah. And so he
Right.
does. And so then
It went nuts.
Moonfish gets
Yep.
smashed.
Meanwhile, we have Toga jumping, ambushing Uraraka and Tsu
Yeah.
over there, right?
Yeah.
Not only
It's kind of creepy too.
She's super creepy.
well, it's creepy only that she acts like she knows them.
She's like, hey guys.
She even knows by their names and who they are.
Yeah,
So
she's
they-
very familiar.
Yep.
And she talks to them like she knows all about them. Like, oh, we have crushes too, don't you? You know, all this
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
I know that look in your that's your smell. Your smell.
Yeah, lovesick girls. First you dress like them,
I know.
and then you want to become them. What is
No, I
That's
was like,
not
wow.
what you do. When you like
Right?
someone, you don't start dressing like
No,
them and
That's
then
what a
become.
sadistic murderer does.
Yes, exactly.
And we do know that she's a serial killer.
Yes.
that
Right.
is turned to a villain. I guess but
Yeah, so
it's-
she got Uraraka's blood, though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Poked.
But what I love, and I love this every time, is when Uraraka goes all mad.
Gunhead.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But she goes all
Bow.
like
Yes,
super
that head,
PA.
I know.
Yeah, just a badass
yeah.
out there and
Right?
just knocks her
when,
down.
When someone has a knife,
Yep.
pivot.
That's
grab
true.
wrist. Grab back of their head.
Yeah.
Shove face to ground.
Yeah, you
Yep.
see
Yeah,
that, and
dude,
she does
she
it. And like Sue's like,
pows
"Whoa,
her."
that's
Yeah.
amazing." Yeah, but
Sue's tongue got cut.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Deku shows up, right?
Yeah.
And then
see her
so-
look.
Yeah,
When she sees him.
Those are some love-struck eyes there.
Oh,
That's true.
She
Well,
loves him.
because if
Mm-hmm.
you think about what Spinner said about Deku and Stain, that whole deal,
Right.
that you got to think that another worshiper of Stain
Right.
likes the person that Stain.
Stain likes.
Yep.
Yeah,
and actually
well-
thinks is worthy. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. What would you think of All Might?
Oh, no.
She'd want to kill him.
Yep.
No, because Stain thought All Might was the only
Oh,
worthy
were they
person.
to kill him? Right.
Yeah, until they met. Yeah, remember?
That's true.
Yeah, so we don't know, but that's not that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, we'll see.
But Toga basically realizes there's way too many people. I don't want to take on
I
all these
can't take
people.
She
it.
now.
should have said, "I'm gonna get killed. I need to leave."
Yeah,
Yep.
so she does. She
Yep.
books
She
it out there.
bounces.
And then so basically they're like, hey, we
gotta
found
get-
Todoroki
yep.
and Bakugo and we gotta take them back. She's like, where's Bakugo then?
Yeah. Well, shouldn't Bakugo be
Be
with you if
guys.
you're?
Yeah.
But he was just right.
He was here.
Yeah, exactly. And then they find out that Mr.
Mr.
Compress is up above.
And he's like, ha ha.
Yep.
yeah, like a crazy
Yep.
V,
Joker,
like
yeah.
V for Vendetta dude
Yep.
up
Yeah. Super weird.
there. Yeah,
He's like, I got them both.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. He did get
He got
Todoroki.
Todoroki
And Tokoyami.
How did he
Yeah.
do that? That seemed a little too easy.
Right.
Well,
But
he's
that
the
just
master
means-
of tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is
The
a very.
master of sleight of hand and escape.
Yeah.
Well, I think so. He's got
the best
stealth.
magician
He's
ever.
really quick. But that's his quirk, that he's really good at
the
distractions.
elements of surprise.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. That's a magician kind of trick
Right,
thing.
right.
Where you're distracting over here, and then you're doing the real trick over
Yep.
here, right?
And you do the sleight of hand right there.
Yep.
Yeah. So they didn't even see that coming.
Nope.
Nope.
And now all of a sudden he's got these they're almost like little marbles.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's where they're like stuck in these little marble zones, warp things,
Little
whatever.
prisons, I
Little
guess.
bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like they get.
Well,
It's almost like they're compressed into like another
that's what they're
dimension.
called, Mr. Compress.
Yeah.
Right?
Because he basically is taking them. Yeah, he's basically It's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Into
Oh, yeah.
a little prison
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah, into a prison ball.
I mean, they zoom in on there. You can probably see like Bakugo sitting there with the TV, just hanging out.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Oh,
This
hey.
is my
Oh,
new life now.
This is my life. Yeah, right.
Well, I think it's he can take the whole area. So
Yeah.
there's probably Bakugo with a little bit of the ground.
Right,
You know,
right.
like when the Terminators come in.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
They've got part of the.
Okay,
Yeah,
I can see
it's
that.
like
I can
that.
see
Good.
that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, because it's got to be a sphere.
Yeah.
An area that's spherical area. Anyway.
okay.
But he's taking them and he just takes off. He starts like flying through the trees. It looks so amazing when he's doing that. When he's like flying, it reminded me of something you'd see in one of those Miyazaki movies or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but what caught me off guard was that how he dodged Todoroki's attack. Remember, he's like, hold him, and then just unloads his ice attack. This big one. Wham!
That's
and
true.
It misses.
Yep.
It does because he's very quick.
And he's I'm a master of
Yeah.
escape and sleight
Yep.
of hand.
And obviously, we understand why he took Tokiyami because he saw that how powerful
Yep.
Dark Shadow was
Yeah,
against
right.
Moonfish.
Yeah.
and he's like, this is a guy that I think if he's like revelry in the dark,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
he's all about that, then maybe we can turn him.
Yep,
like we can
right.
use that darkness
Right.
and turn him because he's obviously something. And of course, they're after Bakugo anyway.
Yep.
So
Right.
he takes
So
those
it's like a
two.
2-for-1 deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. yeah, why not? So
Yep.
they're two of the big players
Exactly.
already.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Yep.
when you take those two people, so he gets away from the first
Big attack.
attack by Todoroki, and then he starts flying away. So they're losing him. There's like a chase going on. So they come up with a plan, which is basically Uraraka makes them zero float.
gravity float. Yeah.
And then Sue flings them with her tongue.
Yep.
So who is it? It's Deku, Todoroki, and who's the other one? Oh, Shoji, right?
Yeah, Shoji. That's
So
right.
he throws Deku, Todoroki, and Shoji after the compress guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And basically, there's like a meetup zone where all the villains are
Their
trying to meet up.
rendezvous-
The
the
rendezvous
rendezvous
point.
point, yep.
Because basically, once they get Bakugo, there's like Dobby calls over.
We're
Okay,
like, all right, let's go.
we get out of here,
let's
and
get
that
outta here.
actually saves Momo's life.
Right.
Right, because
We
that
should talk about that a little
Yep.
bit.
That Nomu was about to murder them.
Yeah, that
Yep.
her and that guy from Class 1B, right?
Yeah.
What was his name? Like Awaze or
Yeah.
something? It was
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
It was something where his power is he can attach things
Yep.
to. So
Yeah.
So, of course, Momo's very quick thinking. and
yeah,
very
she's like, what would I do?
quick-witted.
What should I do?
Yeah.
What should I do? And she comes with a little tracker.
Yep.
Puts it on the Nomu. Well, has the guy attach it
Yep.
like
Yep.
suction
While the
whatever he
gnome was
does.
walking away. Yep.
Yeah. And so that's her contribution to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good because she's losing blood, she's almost out, and she does that really quick. The villains are basically on their way out,
Right.
and so that's how the episode ends with
Yep.
Deku and Todoroki and Shoji crashing in with
Yep.
Compress into like the
Yep.
circle where the other villains are.
I know. I'm like, oh boy.
One of the things I thought was interesting was when Dobby was talking to
Twice.
Twice.
And you see Aoyama, right?
Right. And then
Hiding.
you saw that,
yeah.
right? And then
Poor guy.
Right, he's,
so
like, peeing
scared.
himself.
He's really like.
Yeah.
But you hear
frightened.
him say, hey, call that Nomu because doesn't he only respond to you? And then they said something about, oh, yeah, he created that Nomu specifically for me. Like, did that mean, like, specifically to kill him or hunt him?
No, I think it's probably for him
can't-
and
for
whatever
his-
his
yeah.
missions are.
I
I
think
can't
so,
remember
too.
if his words were for me or to get me.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about Dobby, right?
Yeah, we're talking about Dobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Dobby is kind of the leader of this group at this point.
Yeah. He is kind of like their.
Okay.
Appointed, well, kind of
Yeah.
like he's the one kind of holding it all together.
Right, right.
Because as much as you can with all these kind of crazy people.
Just from random backgrounds. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's kind of the one in charge.
Yep.
So I think that this Nomu was given to him for this thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think that's the only thing. But yeah, they leave Oyama alone. Even though he sees him. And he
Yeah.
knows he sees him.
Yep. But I guess they already got their.
They already
what
got their thing.
Wanted,
They got
what they wanted, so they're
And
going.
this person, he's like, it's not
It's not worth
it.
my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which is kind of sad,
I know. Poor Aoyama.
but that's fine. I mean, he gets his moments.
Oh, and then
Does he?
the fact that Kurogiri saves those other villains too.
Oh yeah, Kurogiri saves them.
Yeah, he warp gates them out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
So then
And
they don't really have anybody captured, at least there at that point. There.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they have muscular probably. I guess we'll get to
Yeah,
all that
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and there's still cleanup. There's still
Yeah,
people
yeah.
they can.
But yeah.
But yeah, it's true. With that fight,
Yeah.
because the Pussycats have kind of beaten them.
Yep.
At
But
that point.
then Kurogiri comes and warp gates them out.
Yeah, and that's a good move.
Yep.
But then he's supposed to show up and grab the other people. But while they're waiting, because
That's
Dobby's
the
there,
whole thing
Toga
with-
shows up.
Yep.
And she was supposed to get at least three blood
At least
samples.
3 blood
and she
samples.
says she only
She
got
got
one,
one.
which was Uraka's.
Yeah.
But she found a new crush.
Yeah.
Cute boy. Oh my god.
And then
boy,
Twitch
just
is
like
like,
the
oh,
cute
what?
little
You love
guy."
me? Oh, no, you don't love me. Oh, yeah, I love you too.
Oh
He's a
my god,
weirdo.
yeah.
Very much a weirdo.
How old is she? I
She's
don't
like
know this.
she's probably like high
She's
school
like
girl too.
16, probably.
Because she's got high school uniform on type thing.
But she could just be crazy.
Oh, she could also be.
I did like the moment where they're all kind of meeting up and it's like Bakugo and Dark Shadow and Todoroki
Right.
and everyone. They're like, this group is pretty good. Maybe we might even be able to
Take
take on
these
All
guys."
Might. And then, no.
No.
That
yeah.
was hilarious.
That was like the worst thing you would say. I'm
But
sorry.
also really bad because just like moments later, all of a
They're-
sudden,
Bakugo and
and
Tokoyami are
Tokoyami
gone.
Are gone,
Well, yeah.
right? Exactly.
so much for that team.
Why do you think they're after Bakugo? Should we get into that now? I mean,
No.
I don't think no.
no.
Because
Let them think about it.
Yeah.
Because I was just, I mean, I was really thinking every time you talk about him being a villain, I wonder, like, what the end thing would be.
I don't think he'd become a villain.
This isn't spoilers. This is just me like thinking out loud. But could you see like a world where Deku thinks he's solved everything and he's beaten the villains, only to find out that Bakugo...
But this is too much like Naruto then, if you do that.
Then in the end, Bakugo, like,
I'm sorry.
I can't let Deku just, like, win everything, so he becomes the villain just to take him down?
I'm sorry, it's been done already. If it goes that way, I'll be very disappointed.
Well, I have no indication that it's going that way. Yeah, but I was just wondering. Anyway, you have some things here about Compress?
Oh, yeah, I want to hear about this guy.
Okay, so Compress, his power, as you can assume, is compress.
Yeah, really?
Mr. Compress's quirk allows him to compress anything in a spherical area into a small marble without actually damaging it. The weight of the target is reduced alongside it, making them very easy to carry. If used on a person, it effectively traps them, terminating the fight instantly, allowing Mr. Compress to abduct them without difficulty. The quirk can be used on select body parts, maiming a target.
Wow.
Whoa, that's scary.
Boop, there goes your arm.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Boop, leg.
That's upsetting.
Boop, ear. Why? Why would you take my ear? I don't understand.
Wow.
Right?
What's the power on
So
this?
his power is a D class.
Okay.
Well, he's not a strong guy.
He's not a strong guy.
So
He's
no
not a
power
fighter.
to him.
He even says that. That's why he does his thing and then he leaves.
Well, that's why he's got the technique.
Speed, B class.
Okay,
We see
okay.
that. I mean, he's out. Although we have heroes that we have reviewed in the past who have faster speed class than B that he's supposedly outrunning right now.
But I think he got the
advantage.
the jump on them.
But they said that he was pulling away from them.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Technique, A class. We
Yeah.
can see that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Intelligence, C.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Okay. We haven't
All
really
right.
seen much.
I don't know. I feel like he's pretty smart in what he's doing.
We see more into him in the next episode.
But maybe it's not the book smart. Maybe it's like a street smart.
Yeah.
Like he's really good. He's clever.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
maybe he's
And then his rating of needing to make a scene is A.
Oh, see? So there's that extra little quirk
It seems
there.
like they're adding little extra things
Oh
in
my
here
gosh.
for stats for
Extra
the bad
credits.
guys.
They
Yeah.
must know that we're talking about this.
I
It
guess
must
so.
be. It must be.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But I think he's pretty cool actually. I do like the fact that he's a lot like a V for Vendetta kind of guy. He kind of talks like that. He has a mask, but
Either way, he's a pretty strong guy still with his powers.
yeah.
You can abduct children. There you go.
Yeah, I feel like he's one of the ones. Yeah, you'd have go and abduct. He wouldn't be on the
front lines. He'd be working behind the scenes.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yep.
'Cause he's got the
Strike,
stealth and
little mini
everything else.
strike team.
Yeah.
Exactly what they're doing. So.
yeah. But we have more coming up with this fight. This fight is not over
Nope.
yet.
No,
I feel
it's
like
just
it's been going
starting.
on forever.
Well, not nearly as long as
This
No,
is
it's almost
weird.
over,
This-
actually.
It is almost over, but this
It's one of the longer ones.
It's one of the ones that feels very dragged on.
Yeah, true.
Well,
And
just
so
because
that's
there's
kinda
so
rough.
many things going on.
Too many little things
Yeah.
going on at the same time.
Too much.
And
There's way
then-
too many little fights
And
happening.
there's also a big twist next time. Is that?
I don't know.
Just saying there's a twist as a spoiler?
Kind of. I mean, I haven't seen the
Okay.
episode. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I like where you're
I don't
going
know.
with this.
Yeah.
But until then, our watch is ended.
Yes.
I've been Tim.
I've been Evan.
And I've been Joelle.
Take care, guys.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Hey, they're talking about fictional characters. Fictional characters. Am I getting through to you at all?